Mark, what do you make of that? Why is she doing that?
Well, I think it's the campaign in itself. She's whatever you want her to be. She's whatever she is on policy is who she's talking to. It's the fake accents. It's the fake concern. It's literally just a fake campaign because she stands for nothing. She's trying to hide what she actually is. And so she'll just portray herself to be anything she can be to get your vote, fool you later.
Yeah, Hogan, she's like a campaign chameleon, and she's done this before. She rallied in July in Atlanta, and remember, she put on the accent very heavy on stage there as well. And I think she continues to do this because, again, no one's calling her out on it. We are, of course, but the other media is not calling her out on it. Do voters see this? And namely voters in these very important battleground states. Do they see that she is, as Mark said, whatever they want her to be and whatever she wants to be?
Well, she's a fake and she's a phony, and she puts on fake accents, as Mark said. She uses fake policy, whatever she needs to do to try and get you. Doing here, why is she trying to pander so hard to certain audiences? And I remember a few years back, I'll dig it up and send it to you guys in the break, but there was a study by Yale, by Yale actually, where it showed Democrat politicians have an overwhelming tendency to change their speech and to change their cadence depending on the crowd they're in front of, especially when it's an African-American crowd. You saw that with Hillary Clinton. You see that with Barack Obama. You see that with Kamala Harris as well. So it just shows you more and more how fake and phony she is, how horrible this campaign is. And the more they try to hide her, the more people kind of get to see exactly how bad she is, because clips like that come out and you realize this whole campaign is built on lies.
Well, I think it also shows a really insecure woman who's almost 60 years old, which is very bizarre to me. If you're a confident politician and you're confident in the body of work that you've built up over the course of a career, you get out there, you deliver a speech, even if it's an African-American crowd, say in Detroit. I'm not sure that it was. It looked like a mixed crowd to me. You deliver that speech, and then, by the way, she's got speechwriters. Like, can you get a new speech? 3 hours later, she delivers the exact same crowd in Western Pennsylvania, and she changes the way that she's pronouncing words completely. It's just, that's a really weak, insecure, sad person, particularly someone that's 60 years old. This is a high schooler, or somebody that's young and inexperienced. Maybe you get that, somebody that's green. That's not the case with the sitting vice president. The sitting vice president. And by the way, she's got a new little trick now. She wears headphones when she gets out of her motorcade to board her plane. And she doesn't use like wireless headphones. She's still got the wires there, but this is also fine. So she doesn't have to acknowledge the press. She's really busy. Watch what she does when she gets to the top of the stairs. So she's got headphones in. She puts the phone up to her ear as if she's on a call. Kamala, you've got headphones in, Madam Vice President. What are we doing? What is that? What? She's like, Charlie, hold on. 1 second. Hold on. I don't understand it. But this, I guarantee you we see more of, because now, oh no, she's listening to a podcast. Or she's on a call.
A very important call.
Yeah, which is not the case.
With the headphones.
She's listening to nothing.
2020.
Right there. Believe me, she's listening to nothing. But Mark, to you, is this a new trick to avoid the press? Can't answer a question if you can't hear the question.
No, absolutely. This is no different than leaving the rotors running on Marine One when they would walk out. That way you can't hear the media and you can just keep on, act like you can't hear them and then walk to the helicopter. But she can't do that on Air Force Two. And so she's doing these tricks, and it's such a sham that this is the vice president of the United States, the leading candidate for Democrats to be the president, and she can't handle shouted questions from the media.
Yeah.
I also go back to that clip that you played from yesterday's rallies. She's not talking about lowering the price of groceries and gas. She's not talking about securing the border. She's thanking unions for paid leave and 5-day work weeks. That's not even an issue in the debate. That's not an issue in the campaign. Why don't you talk about what actually worries people across America if you want to get their vote?